Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. You join me back in the castle grounds where in the last episode we built the tiny little building over here, as I probably shouldn't fly over towards here. It's probably quite hard for you guys, but we built this teeny tiny little workshop area where we'll obviously have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers working in here, making us this armor and armoring us up for the time we are here. Obviously more of a story kind of thing than a realistic kind of thing. We have the farm of animals, we have the farm of crops, and of course if I fly up and around you can see I've sort of sectioned off the bit which will be the main quarters for me in the village, in the castle grounds area. Now it's quite a big area back here, and I've decided that I'm actually going to extend it just by a little bit. So I've got myself a couple of bits of material here, and we're just going to pull it all the way down to this corner here. And the reason why we are doing this is purely for the villagers of the castle grounds. Obviously the villagers that will be living in these grounds need their own quarters. So the idea of this space here is to give them somewhere to live. I'm thinking about leaving this like this for now. And we can go put in all these things as well. Basically the same sort of layout as the other part of the castle grounds. And this one's going to be an odd number. So I might just pull that one here just a little bit, and that could be the entrance there. And of course we need to copy the same kind of layout as theirs, so we'll get some stone brick. We'll also add in all of the relevant details and stuff to all of these areas in a little bit. For now it's going to copy the same kind of thing as the rest of the build. And of course this is going to be the door. Yep, so the door will be here. So we'll block it up like that. And then this is going to be a big window. Of course we have, last but not least, this window on the end. Now obviously all of the windows and the doors and stuff will be just simply fence posts. Nothing too fancy at all. We do have to be a little bit careful in this area because there's a big hole. For the most part, we are okay. So again, filling in this area with the spruce wood planks. Obviously this is primarily going to be for, well, definitely going to be just for the villagers to live in. But of course we kind of want them to have a nice kind of quarters anyway, as they will be essentially like the royal guard kind of thing, making sure that the castle grounds are kept clean and tidy, and of course up to standards of everything like us. So hopefully they can do that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm kind of just freehanding it all, kind of taking it as it comes and just rolling with it. See, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if I want to make it part of my actual house or if I want to just leave it how it is. But I definitely think that it makes it a lot nicer, if that makes sense. Kind of want to make it look kind of similar though. And this is obviously where the villagers are going to live, so it's all lopsided. And here is a freeway door. So it has to have a different kind of vibe to it, but it kind of makes it look a little bit better. I don't know if I like that, but so it is, especially considering it was 2 and then 2 and then 1. Right then, next step is actually to do the roof. Now I'm going to do the roof in slabs, for the primary reason of it's going to make it easier to do the ceilings and everything like that in slabs. It will save material and it will make the actual roof slightly taller on the inside. Of course, like we just done there, by accident we can bring the ceiling slightly lower when we require to put lanterns and stuff in there as well, but primarily this area will be for the villagers. I think I might also bring it up one more level. I think I'm going to bring the whole thing up one more level anyway, so it's going to be interesting to go ahead and do. Unfortunately in Minecraft we can't do sort of one slab of spruce, for example, and then a stone brick slab as well. Unfortunately they do not let us do that in this game because it would overlap and they just don't let us do it really. It would be cool because you could then kind of do different levels of floors. I think that would look really cool. So obviously this is the main wall of the building on the outside. So all I've got to do now is fill in the inside of here with the same kind of thing, but I'm going to do that off camera as it's going to take a long time for me to go around and just do this for the entirety of this room. But I'll see you guys once it is done. And there we have it, the ceiling is now done. All of these sort of floor torches are definitely temporary, but you get an idea of sort of the size and contrast of in here. It's also a lot lighter than it shows on the video, but hopefully we can make it nice and cool in here. And of course we have these little entrances into the side where we can get into the towers. I'm going to finish the towers probably last, and then we can work on in here. So I've done obviously the inside of here. I have actually decided that I want to combine the two areas together. Fingers crossed the villagers don't come in and irritate me all the time, but I have a feeling that they are more than likely going to. So then we need to obviously do the other stuff that needs to be in here, which is the parts where we need to get the spruce fencing in. So why is it not wanting me to? I basically have a lot of slabs, but not a lot of actual wood. I think it's in here. Nope. We need probably more than that. Yeah, 30 will do. And then we can obviously go and fill in the windows and the doors. The doors are going to be a bit harder with my fences, obviously, but the free fence there, that's going to irritate me more than anything. So, obviously we're not having actual windows. That's going to annoy me. I think what I might do is actually do the fence like that, and then bring that across. Yeah, that makes more sense. And yes, it destroys the wall, but in reality you would have that anyway. You'd have that extra bit on the end anyway. Pull it in all nice and together. And of course we have the two windows over here. 5 there, 5 there. Of course we need to path it all the way, but we'll do that later. So obviously in here is obviously going to be where the villagers live, but we need to make them have kind of a nice living area with obviously some kitchen and then like a bedroom, but then the bedroom is going to be, well, it's going to just be like a dormitory really, more than anything. I can actually make the doors. So, obviously it makes 3 doors, but kind of need 3 doors. There we go. So the outside looks like a big L, really, but then the inside sort of opens up. Now, in here, before I start setting up a bunch of fireworks, we need to write ourselves a little bit of a list. So, the first things first, I was going to say, let's get a sign out, but, so, we need to get ourselves an enchanter. Yes, spelling's not great. We need an enchanter. We obviously need a kitchen, which is basically going to be covering up like a insane. I probably can't spell. Don't ignore my spelling. So we do kitchen, living room. This is all downstairs. Probably a dining room. Yeah, spelling's not great. So this is what we need down here. We need the enchanter, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. It's all in here, right? And then if we do a little bit of a... Where's my little arrow button? There he is. So if we do something like that, so that says in that room, and this is a villager... Again. Bedroom. So villager bedroom, and obviously that needs a... again, kitchen in there as well. Obviously just basically more for display more than anything, and that's everything that needs to be down here. And of course at the back here, hence why I have so many chests on me, we need a storage area in here, and that's going to be a lot of chests down this wall. So I'm actually going to cordon this area off, so not cordon it off, but make it into like its own like kind of room. So it's going to go across like that. Obviously it looks silly because I did the ceiling with the slabs, so it's going to look a little bit like that. Obviously it looks silly with the slabs, but in here will be the chests, so it will just essentially be an entire room full of chests. Some will have like stuff in them, some will probably not, because I am still planning on having a bit of an auto sorter down there, and then this is basically more for show. Imagine this whole room full of chests like so, but we're going to use the bamboo to do that. So we need to find a perfect place for the enchanting room. Now I think the enchantment room should go along this wall here. Now obviously it can't go too close to the front, so I think it has to go somewhere along in this section. So once again, let's sort of, I kind of want it to be like an open plan feeling here, but then I realised that it probably won't be too open plan at all. So let's obviously get some more spruce bits as well. So we obviously need a bookshelf area. So the enchanter will go obviously 1 block away from the wall here. So then we need, I think it's 3, something like that kind of thing, full of bookshelves. So the wall will come sort of like this, And then another wall on this side. Obviously we want it to be open plan. Like so. And that's sort of the enchantment room. The books will come a little bit further away from the wall than what it is there. So that is the enchanter. It's your enchantment room. This will be the... So much junk on me. So this can be the sort of living room area. I need to work out a design for this living room. We can get the enchantment room set up, ready to go as well. So first things first, let's go and have a little bit of a sleep. So we got to get the enchantment room done today and the villager's bedroom sorted. So the enchantment room is going to be relatively simple to do. I just need a bunch of leather. Let's just dump all this stuff here. We can organise this at another time. Like, I don't need lily pads and stuff, but we need paper and leather to get the books. Then we can talk to No Name. Oh, he doesn't sell me what I would like. Right, I need to obviously work out which beds they sleep in as well, because obviously this is Roger's house. It was Dave's house, Roger's house. So that's Roger's house, because he looks after the cats and the dogs. And did you sell the bookshelves? No. Luckily we do have a lot of stuff. I think I need... Where's the books? I didn't pick up the leather. Let's look through all my chests. Let's see if we get more leather. No, but we can always go get more leather if we need it. This is what I mean. All my chests are like out here. Just essentially abandoned in the wild. Right, let's get the leather. Let's make as many books as we can. That didn't get me very far. I can't remember where I put all my books, because I had a bunch of books from when I turned the other building down there into the storage room. But I can't actually remember where I've actually put the books themselves. They'll be around somewhere. I took all the books out of here and I put them all somewhere relatively where I would remember them, but where I put them I have no idea. It's definitely not in there. It's definitely not in there. I took that just away. Not in there, that's not going to be in there. Alright, let's go get some... Let's go find some cows. Oh, the elytra is my favourite thing in this entire game, by the way. Honestly. It's so good. So, I think we need 1 leather per book, and then we need 3 books per thing. I mean, obviously we could try and get ourselves another villager that's going to be harder than it seems. So I'm going to go collect a bunch of leather, get all the books ready, and get crafting up the bookshelves. And a little while later, I'm back, and this is what we are currently working with. Now, that is a fully functioning 30 enchantment. My inventory is a complete mess, but it gives us a really nice sort of start in here. I'm actually going to quickly make it symmetrical on the floor. I know having two crafting tables kind of makes no sense, but it kind of needs to be a little bit more symmetrical. Now, the other thing that we need in there, actually we need two things in there. Number one is this, and number two is this. Yes, I'm stealing from down there. We will replace it down there because I want to kind of keep that as sort of original as possible. Now, I can either put this on the floor like that, or we can hang it from the wall. Yeah, hanging it from the wall kind of makes more sense. And then this is basically our teeny tiny little enchantment room. I've also decided that at the top up here, where I would like a little bit of a balcony. Now, I think this is going to stay as it is, but I wanted to kind of make it go up higher, but I kind of put everything on the same level, so I couldn't really do anything about that. But I'm basically going to be sectioning off this whole back area as a little bit of a bedroom area for myself, and then this is going to be a bit of a balcony area. Obviously we can access the wall, so in theory none of those bits are necessary in the slightest, and of course same on the other side, obviously leading up to here, and then all of these are completely not necessary as it's going to be part of the ceiling of this area. Obviously I'm not too worried about enemies getting in. I mean, I am going to put a roof on this one, I think, and then I might just section this one off kind of a little bit, but I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. I've kind of put everything at the same level as this. Maybe I can bring the wall up an extra level, but then it kind of wouldn't make sense for over there. I don't really know what I want to do yet. But, so, we've made a little bit of a start in here. Obviously, this is our little enchantment room as it stands right now. And of course, we have our chests in here as well as like a storage room leading on to there. Obviously, this is not really going to be the real storage room. I'm going to build that later on. And of course, if we head into this little corner here, I've also gone ahead and made this little room in here. So, kind of a nice little section for the villagers to sleep. Obviously, we got a couple of chests and stuff. I kind of need to wait for it to be night time, and then those guys that are down here will hopefully head up there to find the beds. Stuff I might actually go ahead and... I don't know where everyone sleeps in here, but... and so on and so forth. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I know I didn't show too much of what I was doing and all that stuff as well, but hopefully you like what I've done to the place. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see in here, I'm going to do a really nice looking, I think, a fireplace on... I haven't really got much of a flat wall. I think I'm going to do a fireplace on one of these walls, probably about here. A nice little fireplace. I think the kitchen's going to go in this corner here, and then the living room in this corner here. And then I'm going to have a... actually, I think the staircase is going to go here. So the staircase going up. I want to put that in the centre. Not really sure what I want to do. I have a big space down here, and it's not very uniform or exactly straight anything. Or anything like that. So please let me know in the comments down below what ideas you guys have, and I'll be happy to hear. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft on the channel. And again, if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see in the castle, then please let me know down below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.